Today I just got my first DC omnibus. I actually have a Marvel one, but it's Spider-Man, and I've already read Spider-Man so many times. But this is a story about a hero that I don't know anything about at all. And I thought that I would open it up here and then we just go over and see what it looks like. Okay, so here it is, my first DC omnibus, The Animal Man by Grant Morrison. I really liked Grant Morrison's All-Star Superman, and it's funny looking at this chimp because I just saw Rise of the Planet of the Apes for the first time a few days ago. So it's funny seeing that chimp. I just need to open this real quick. But like I was saying, All-Star Superman was my first DC comic that I ever read, and it's probably still one of the best stories I've read. I mean, I really liked Batman, or Absolute Batman Annual. That was a really good issue. But as far as stories goes, I really like All-Star Superman still. So getting this Animal Man by Grant Morrison. Hang on, I just want to show off the whole thing. But getting this by Grant Morrison is kind of... I'm really excited to see how this goes, because like I said, I really enjoyed All-Star Superman, and I want to see how he writes this character. But I want to change the angle on this real quick so I can get a better view of the omnibus. So here's a better view of the whole omnibus. I got it from Amazon. It's actually going for $60 now. It's kind of on a deal. And that's not really like a bad thing. It's just a little... But as you guys notice, all the corners and everything on this, especially on the outside, looks really good. Let me open it up. Like I said, every time I look at this chimp, I just see Caesars. Oh, look. Whoa, what's this? Who makes us suffer this way? Whoa, what the fuck? Is this a crazy introspective story? Who writes the world? What kind of story is this going to be? Whoa. Oh, shit, it's a hand. Is Grant Morrison going to make an appearance in this? Well, that's cool with the scratches. And I guess those are all the single issues. I'll just move this out of the way for now, the dust cover. Because we'll just go over this. But whoa, that looks crazy. Okay, I'm just going to flip through a little bit of this. Ooh, the way that opens. It's very nice. It's very, very new. Whoa. After seeing those words, seeing that image just now, I'm starting to think this is a completely different story than I thought it was going to be like. I thought this was just going to be... What I'm assuming Animal Man is just a guy who has the powers of every animal, but he doesn't turn into them. That's what my guess is. Oh, what's this? I feel like I'm an actor who's wandering into the wrong play. What is this story, man? Oh, this is cool. I really like this style of artwork in the comics. I said this before. I used to read comics a long time ago, but it was only Spider-Man. And the Spider-Man comics I read were the 1961. And this is what the artwork looked like back then. So to me, this is very familiar. I really enjoy it when stories look like this, actually. Of course, they don't anymore because modern comics have a more updated style. And I think they do. I think they do it differently now, too. But this is what I'm really used to. Whoa. So it looks like, I'm not sure if that was the first chapter. Oh, look, there's one of these at the end of every issue. Or at the beginning of every issue, I should say. But I'm trying to flip through this fast and I'm trying not to look at it too much because I don't want to spoil that much about it. But it appears that he's already has his powers. He's already active. So I'm going to say that my assumption that he has animal powers, but he doesn't turn into them, is probably right. But who knows? That could not even be his power. It could just be his name. But like I said, I'm really looking forward to the story by Grant Morrison. While we're talking about Grant Morrison, I'm just going to show this real quick because it just released Batman and Deadpool crossover. I had no idea that Grant Morrison wrote that one too. So I've been reading a lot more of his stuff because, like I said, he might be my favorite writer because All-Star Superman is still stuck with me. Even after reading all these other series. I haven't read too many. It's probably like a rough total of like 25 series, but some of them are like of the same characters, and some are single issues I haven't completed yet. But I'm just saying, like, out of all that and all those other stories I've read, I still think about All Star Superman from time to time. But this story looks really interesting. Like I said, I'm not trying to look at it too much and too long, and I don't want to flip through it too far. Whoa, because all this looks cool. And I really do like the artwork of this and the whole feel. And I like how, man, this omnibus feels really nice because I like how everything's full. Just like the whole page is just taken up with stuff. But yeah, I think that's as far as I'm going to flip through. And I just wanted to show this off because, like I said, it's my first DC omnibus, and it's a hero that I have no like ideas about. Like I just told you guys what my guesses are on his powers. I'm just assuming from what I read and in this cover right here what's going to happen in this story. But I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait to get started. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.